All right, hi everybody. Thanks for that presentation. I'm here to talk to you about the UX of creatives. And that was supposed to take 15 seconds, so. All right, so I'm Jef Smith. I've been doing UX type things for about 18 years. I started as a graphic illustrator, moved on to web design, and then somewhere along the way, I figured I wanted to design for users. And here I am. You can follow me at Jef Smith with one F. So, what do you do? Who here hasn't had that question asked to you and you tried to explain it? Go in this long-winded explanation, you take user stories and you craft a user-centered design experience, and then generally you end up getting like little looks back, kind of like this. So at this point, I just kind of say, you know those buttons that you click? I put them where they need to go. And that usually are like, oh, yeah. So can you fix my computer? I'm like, no, I can't. But this led me to believe, like, all right, how do I explain what I am? So I went on the Google, and I searched, and I came across this image, and I'm like, the product development team is a rock band. All right, I can get into this. UX designer is the songwriter, puts everything together. So that got me to thinking, well, what do other creatives do? So I reached out to a little network that I have, nothing huge, songwriters, actors, musicians, and just kind of did an informal poll. What I did is I matched our process steps, prototyping, project worksheet, benchmarking, and tried to craft a question that related to their being. So I'm going to sort of step through some of the results that I got back, and this is who I had respond. So I had 11 songwriters, 9 authors, 9 musicians, 6 actors, and 12 chefs. The chefs are really cool because it's just an interesting take. I was surprised I got this much of a response back, and I know some of them, I don't know any of them. This is through Twitter and Facebook, so. Note, don't use gray fonts. All right, so this should be interesting. So I have songwriters, authors, musicians, chefs, actors. Great. So you can't see shit. Yes. So basically, what I'm going to show you is, yeah. Flip the computer. Well, I know what it is, but you can't see it. Anyways, all right, I'll look at the computer. So this is, do you have audience? Okay. Do you collaborate? If so, with how many people are involved? So yes, I have a partner, so that's songwriters are really high into having partners. Do you go down the road and you see I communicate and collaborate along the way? So at the end is I reach out to outside my comfort zone. And do you test your creations? This big spike, they test all along the way. So they're completely showing their products and reaching out for feedback. And I would say the other ones, but they can't read them. So do you iterate or revise? If so, how much, how little? So this is pretty much even keel across the board. From it's an organic iteration to you go with what you got to you make several iterations and even more after that. So this one is, do you deliver a final product? Do you document it? And what I found interesting here is the songwriters and musicians were like, nah, we just let it roll. And the chefs and the authors were like, we keep track of every step along the way. Very rigid, very practical. And do you read reviews or get critics on social media sites? And the songwriters, musicians were like, once it's out there, we don't care. It's our art. We roll with it. And the chefs and the actors were really into it. So what I did, I created 2 buckets. 2 of them were more emotional feedback, and the other one were more practical. So the songwriters, musicians, and authors are represented by Point Break Keanu Reeves. The more practical were actors and chefs were represented by Neo. So I just threw together what I saw the results were, and you can see that Jana Utah came out ahead where he kind of represented as the group in the mass. So I really don't know what any of this means, but I found it very interesting. And do we evoke, so my takeaway was maybe we evoke more of emotion in our design. Maybe we go on gut, maybe we go on instinct. So sorry you couldn't see all this, the fonts and everything. I learned that lesson. But I welcome any questions. You can talk to me. And you can also, again, find me again at Jef Smith. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Jef.